לרחמים שוכן במרומים המצא מנוחה נכונה.
Survivors rebuilt their lives, created new families, and contributed to their respective communities. Many of the people who survived the Holocaust were able to rebuild their lives, create new families, and contribute to the societies that they became a part of. Despite the unfathomable loss and tragedy, they undertook the decision to return to life. By the end of 1945, many Jews decided not to return to their hometowns and villages and preferred to remain in displaced persons camps. These temporary DP camps were set up by the American Army throughout Germany in order to provide a place to live for all those survivors who had nowhere to go. In DP camps, Jews did not wait for a permanent dwelling place in order to start over. They married and started families. They set up schools, published Jewish newspapers, established theaters and orchestras, and looked for ways to search for and commemorate their loved ones. In this testimony, Eliezer Adler reflects on the 3 years he spent in DP camps.
People got married. They would take a hut and divide it into 10 tiny rooms for 10 couples. The desire for life overcame everything. In spite of everything, I am alive, and even living with intensity. After such a destruction to build a new life, to get married, to bring children into the world, in forgetfulness lay the ability to create a new life. Somehow, the desire for life was so strong that it kept us alive.
And yet, Primo Levi, a Holocaust survivor and well-known author, wrote a powerful admonition to the generations after Auschwitz against forgetting. One of his famous poems is called Shema, which in Hebrew means to listen. He implores on his readers to hear what he is saying. In this section of his poem Shema, he invoked all to repeat the story of the Holocaust and not to let it be forgotten.
I commend these words to you. Engrave them on your hearts, when you are in your house, when you walk on your way, when you go to bed, when you rise. Repeat them to your children, or may your house crumble, disease render you powerless, your offspring avert their faces from you.
Although survivors had been liberated, they were not always emotionally and mentally free. Until this day, many of them find it difficult to live with their Holocaust memories. Dr. Zalman Grinberg, who survived Dachau, spoke the following words at the first ceremony marking liberation from Nazism in summer 1945.
We celebrate our liberation, but at the same time, it is a time of mourning for us. For every bright and joyful day at present and in the future is shadowed by tragic events of the past years. We are free now, but we don't know how to begin our free but unfortunate lives. We have forgotten how to laugh. We cannot cry anymore. We do not comprehend our freedom.
Erica Amariglio, a Holocaust survivor, describes how bearing testimony about her Holocaust experiences gives meaning to her life.
Today I have 7 grandchildren: Lior, Iris, Tamara and Omri, Charles, Erica, and David. For my grandchildren and for all the children of the world, of any religion, I have written my testimony 50 years later, so that they will be able to reply to anyone who dares to deny that there was a Holocaust, and so that they will always be on guard to make sure that there will never again be another Holocaust.
Let us conclude with a prayer that is as universal as it is timeless.
Must cruelty always be? Must inhumanity ever be the signature of man? No, no. We refuse to accept that. We refuse to give hatred the last word, because we know the power of love. We refuse to believe that cruelty will prevail, because we have felt the strength of kindness. Where there is hatred, may we bring love. Where there is pain, may we bring healing. Where there is darkness, may we bring light. Where there is despair, may we bring hope. Make this a better world and begin with us.
Beth?